Now back to Inside Real Estate. Here's Mike the Realtor.
Hey folks, we are back. Inside Real Estate. Mike Kruizinga, your host. Website, InsideRealEstateRadio.com. InsideRealEstateRadio.com. Folks, hey, you can catch all of our previous episodes on the website. You can connect with all of our partners. You can bounce over to our YouTube page. We've got our Twitter feed. We've got the Facebook. And what I really like is the Pinterest page, because you can actually hit all of the stories that we talk about during headlines and all the other things that we talk about during the show. There's a link to all those stories to other pages on the Pinterest page. So highly recommend checking that one out. And then, of course, if you go onto the YouTube, you can catch the independent segments as part of the show as well. So, but you can connect to all of that jazz through InsideRealEstateRadio.com. Folks, time to talk mortgage with Terry Wagner over at Supreme Lending Rockwall. Website, RockyMartin.com, Rocky with an IE, RockyMartin.com. Phone number, we can always reach Terry, is 866-607-5667, 866-607-5667. Terry, how you doing?
Good morning, Mike. I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good.
Good.
Hey, so we had a story here where one of my clients whom I've worked with for quite a while, they came to me with a Chase pre-approval letter.
Yes.
And we get a contract finally, and then, they're looking in Carrollton, tough place to find anything, and we finally win one.
Right.
And 2 weeks into the contract, the Chase loan officer abandons my client. And, bam, we get it over to you to try to save it, and we're in the process of working on that. But, folks, this just, Chase, big bank, but how many times have I had the big banks fail our clients?
Right.
All the time.
Well, and that one transaction is why today I wanted to talk about why our listeners should call us at Supreme Lending. Because of the level of customer service that we provide to all of our customers. Yeah. Not just the ones that you refer to us, that we're not selective. We provide customer service across the board.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was one of the reasons I thought that's what I want to talk about today. Yeah. Because you and I and everyone else, we're out there in the marketplace, and I think because I'm in customer service, and that's what I consider myself, as a customer service rep.
Sure.
I kind of expect that back, and I don't get it, and it's frustrating because we know the level of customer service that we provide, and that's frustrating. Yeah. But anyway, that's another show.
It is. And trust me, I feel your pain all the time.
That's right. So I just kind of wanted to bring to people today what we can do for them that possibly other lenders won't be able to do for them. But first, I wanted to, if we've got anybody that's got questions for us this morning, I would like for them to call in. I want to talk to folks on the radio today, answer any questions that they have. So they can call us at 888-787-KLIF. That's 5543. And if they call in today and they've got a contract and they're ready to move forward and they just don't know what lender they want to use, we'll pay for their appraisal. So
very nice.
Isn't that kind of nice?
That's super
Giving
nice.
them something. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, money in the pocket.
That's right. And those
Love
appraisals are not cheap anymore.
No, they are not.
No. Okay. So here's what you get when you come to Supreme Lending as opposed to someone else. I don't work 9 to 5. My family doesn't like that. I hear about it all the time, but I don't work 9 to 5. I work Saturdays, I work Sundays, I work evenings. If I'm out and I need to run home to do a pre-qualification letter, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to take care of the borrower first.
Right.
Okay. So we're available to take applications, to pull credit, to provide the pre-qualification letters when you guys need them, not just 9 to 5.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because our industry is not, bankers' hours 9 to 5. Even though y'all are in banking, it's not like that.
No.
We're up at all hours. I mean, I'm getting text messages up to 9 o'clock. The other night, I was like, okay, it's after 10. I'm not responding any longer.
Yeah, I kind of cut it off at 10 too.
It's a little late,
yeah.
but that's what we do.
That's what we do. Yeah, absolutely. But another couple of things that's really cool, kind of unique to Supreme Lending, is that we've been recognized in a couple of magazines for things that we've accomplished. We are a top 25 tech-savvy lender for several years running now. And what that means is just that. We have the technology that some other lenders don't. We stay ahead of that. Our owner, Scott Everett, he stays ahead of all of the technology for us, and he does an awesome job. So that allows us to be able to receive those awards and to take care of our customers in the manner that needs to be taken care of, because there's lots of stuff happening out there, and he keeps all of your information safe and secure.
Right. So
that's important.
And there's a lot of misinformation out there, and we say it all the time. Just go straight to Terry to get the info.
That's right. We are Mortgage Executive Magazine ranked us number 22 on the top 100 mortgage companies in America. We are recognized as a top lender for 2015 for the Seth Bond program. We've talked about that many times.
We have. Great program.
It is a great program, and we are one of their top lenders. Supreme Lending is. And then we've got lots of programs. We kind of try to think outside the box, just like this one loan that we're talking about that came from Chase. So I'm trying to think outside the box. What can we do to make this loan fit in with what's going to work?
Right.
So lots of programs. Kind of wanted to touch on a few of those. We do the conventional, we do the FHA, the VA, the USDA. We do purchases, we do refinances, both rate and term, cash out. We do primary residency, we do investment property, we do second homes, first-time home buyers, not first-time home buyers, you name it. Fixed, ARMs, although we don't have a lot of call for ARMs anymore, but we have those products if that's what you need. And then of course we do all the bond programs, and everything is automated, which kind of makes it a little easier. The old days where we'd have to print out the documents and I'd have to go and meet you, or you'd have to come into our office. That's not necessary anymore. Although I love meeting my customers, and I try to at some point throughout the transaction go and meet them.
Sure.
But it's not absolutely necessary. We can do everything over the internet. You can e-sign all your disclosures, email, fax, all that good stuff is available to us.
Yeah, and although that we can do everything automatedly, you can upload docs and all that type of stuff, folks, Terry's right here locally. She knows what's going on in the market and what you need here in the market. So don't be fooled that just because we've got all those capabilities, tech savvy, versus, going with somebody out of state, some 800 number. Richard and I have talked about 800 numbers, and you want somebody local that knows what's going on here locally and all the programs that you have available. Right.
It's
kind of a no-brainer.
And again, I do like meeting my customers at some point, because I like our slogan, and I guess I identify this really well with Supreme Lending, is we want to make you our customer for life. So we don't want this just to be one and out and you're done.
Right.
And you're going to go on to someone else the next time you have to buy or refinance. We want you to come back to Supreme Lending. So our effort is to make you a customer for life from the very beginning.
Absolutely.
But one other thing that I think kind of sets us apart is we are able to close a loan faster than some of these other lenders. Some of the big box lenders, oh my Lord, they can take 60, 90 days to close a loan.
Yeah.
If everything falls into place. Now, this is not every loan, but we can close a loan in a couple of weeks if we have to.
Right.
It's been done. We've done it many times. And then, oh my Lord, my office staff. We have such an awesome office staff. They take care of everything. We bring the customers in, we get all the documentation, pass it off to my processing department, and then on to underwriting. My processing department, and I think that you'll recognize this as well, we keep you and everyone in the transaction completely notified all the way through the transaction,
right,
which doesn't happen. Just like this one transaction with Chase, 2 weeks in, you were looking for an appraisal.
Yeah, I was absolutely. I mean, he probably forgot about the file. I don't know what, but I'm looking for an update on the appraisal, and then a day later he's like, I don't think we can do this file, and there's no real explanation or anything. There's no phone call. He didn't pick up the phone, call me. Hey, Mike, I'm sorry. This didn't fit into our guidelines, whatever the case may be. Pretty much nothing, and that's a big. Chase is a big bank. And don't get me wrong, they're good, blah blah blah. But when it comes to getting things done and done right, you guys really do it right, and you keep us informed, which is huge. Folks. We go out, we get you a house, we go through all the process of negotiating it, doing the contract paperwork, working with the title company, et cetera, et cetera. But then once all that's done, it is in your lender's hands. And you just do not understand, especially if you're a first-time buyer out there, how important picking the right lender is to getting your deal done.
Right. I talked to a guy yesterday, and he had already been pre-qualified by the Rocket. And he after talking with me for just 5 minutes, he was oh my God, you have given me so much information in 5 minutes, and I talked with them for a while, and I didn't get any of this information.
Right.
So information is key. Information is very important when you're purchasing your house. I like to not just take your loan from a different lender. I like to educate you on what we're doing. Some of it may not make sense to you as a consumer, but that's my job to make sense out of all of it for you and to walk you through the process and to make it as painless as possible. And I think my office staff really helps with that. Yeah,
no, I think you guys do an amazing job on that. And, there's other companies out there you can just hit online. And look, folks, I know we try to get things online, get things done easy, quick, and we think it's all going to be great. When you're buying a house, I mean, it's not like you're going online on Amazon.com and buying something. I mean,
right, pair of shoes.
You can't just look it up and see, the picture looks good, and this seems to be fine. Okay, I'll order.
Right.
You're not ordering a house online. You're not ordering a home loan online. Put your big boy, big girl pants on, pick up the phone, talk to Terry,
right?
And guess what? She's going to give you all kinds of information that you need.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I just to kind of finish up, and I don't know whether this will go across over the radio here, but I have a mortgage app that you can add on your phone that we would love for you to call us, and I'll give you the information on adding that mortgage app because it is so useful. You can apply right there on your smartphone or on your tablet. You can share the information. There's a calculator on there because everybody likes to get online and kind of play with the numbers a little bit, and I think that's awesome. But it's an awesome mortgage calculator for you to use as well, and I think that a lot of folks would find great value in that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hugely important when you're out shopping for homes.
Right.
Definitely hook that up. And like we talked earlier in the segment with Richard about folks and their homeowners insurance policies, if you haven't shopped that in around a while. Folks, if you're not going to get your house on the market, if you're staying put where you are, and a lot of you are, and
right.
we have a real shortage of inventory here in DFW. If you're thinking about selling, guess what? You're probably going to make a nice little bundle on it. So give me a call about that. But if you're going to stay put and you're fine where you're at, another 5 years, whatever the case may be, you probably need to refinance. Take advantage of the rates and give Terry a call about that as well.
Right. I was looking last night on the internet on just previous or last few years mortgage interest rates. We're still at amazing interest rates. So if you've got an interest rate over 4.5-5%, you absolutely need to call and refinance. Give us a call, especially if you're planning on staying in the property, like you said, for at least another 5 to 7 years. Yeah. We want to make sure, and we'll do those numbers for you, but we want to make sure that you're going to recoup any costs that you're going to have when it comes to your savings. But we'll work all those numbers out. And if it doesn't make sense, we'll tell you that too.
Yeah, and a lot of people really buttoned down when the crash happened in 2008, and it's it's been 8 years.
Right.
But people, are still just now coming out a little bit, but those people that are staying put in that house haven't really done anything since then. Well, look, if you bought your house back then, 2006, 2007, interest rates were different back then.
They were.
Even a few years ago, different now. You're going to do way better if you get with Terry now, and it's worth refinancing, now, just because the rates are that good. So give Terry a call. By the way, she's at 866-607-5667. You can connect to her at rockymartin.com, Rocky with an IE. just call her. I always say just call. Pick up the phone. Terry is fun to talk to, and she's amazing at what she does. 866-607-5667. Folks, hey, great segment with Terry, and hey, we'll see you next week. We will be here for the 3rd Independence Day weekend. Have a great week. See you next week, folks.
Attention professional sales reps, what does your future look like right now? Let me tell you what it might look like selling for some of the most recognizable radio stations in Dallas-Fort Worth. It's exciting. It's meeting new people. It's prospecting. It's creating a market plan for a customer and making it work. It's potentially very lucrative. It's taking your future into your own hands. Interested? Send me your resume. Richard.lane@cumulus.com. That's Richard.lane@cumulus.com. Cumulus is a drug-free workplace and an equal opportunity employer.
With over 3.5 million square feet and 5 DFW locations, Ideal Floors has you covered for all your flooring needs. Whether you're looking for carpet, tile, laminate, wood, or vinyl plank, Ideal Floors has you covered. And with their price match guarantee and their 100% satisfaction guarantee, they are the absolute best in DFW for all your flooring needs. Call Kevin Hamus, the owner of Ideal Floors, at 214-789-0422 or go to idealfloors.com for all your flooring needs. Neither the hosts nor the guests or contributors of the show Inside Real Estate with Mike Kruizinga are attorneys, CPAs, tax advisors, or investment advisors, and are not providing legal advice during the course of the show. If you need professional legal advice or services in any of those categories, please seek the appropriate professional. The host is a licensed real estate agent in Texas with the Chris Arnold Premier Realty Brokerage, a fair housing broker and member of the MLS.